Can you speak to power as the word associated with Scorpio? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, all of the signs have power, um, for sure. Power, as the word associated with Scorpio, when I tune in with that, I think about the power of fearlessness or the power of the willingness to be in relationship with fear. And so Scorpio in the sky, right, or the eighth house in the sky, we might think about the gate of Hades, that descent place where the sun is moving towards its western setting. And in zodiacal light, um, the place of deep fall, moving into the darkness of the year. And in our bodies, this place in our bodies that is um, profoundly powerful and deeply terrifying, for a lot of reasons. And um, right, the genitals and the organs of elimination and reproduction, they're really powerful organs. They're really powerful consciousnesses. And they can be totally terrifying too, especially in the ways that, we might be compelled by instinct, by attraction, or by aversion, or Scorpio deals with the energies that are shared between people. And so especially in the pelvis, right, a lot of the energies that are shared are energies of transformation. They're energies of creation and procreation. And sometimes they have also been or can be, energies of violation, as well as access to our own instincts and drives. And so much of that is subconscious or unconscious, and it drives us, right? Like we are compelled by our attractions, our aversions, our instincts. And those who are consciously manipulative will compel us consciously through our attractions, aversions, and instincts, right? Like marketing psychology is completely about knowing what makes people turned on or afraid, right? And really manipulating information so that people have visceral psychosomatic responses to something. And so, Scorpio, in my opinion, as a word associated with power, is the power that we have when we really embody those energies and can be response able to them, right? So, if I'm deeply embodied in my sexuality and sensuality, that really increases my capacity for personal power because it means that I know my desires. I can acknowledge my own desires. Like even that, right, in a cultural or societal landscape is enormous. As a femme-bodied person and as a queer person, me being connected with my sexuality and sensuality and desire is a direct threat to the status quo kind of consensus reality of white masculine, cisgender, heteronormative power, right? So for me to really be in my embodied power, it's like a threat to established power. And I think that part of what Scorpio asks us to do is to get into the conflict of things, right? Like Libra's like, can we find the middle ground? And Scorpio's like, this is how I fucking feel. And really knowing how we feel is the first part of also transforming how we feel. So if I feel a lot of resistance and anger or resentment in a particular direction, and I'm affected by those energies, right? If I feel resistance and anger and resentment, it's going to create this clog or stagnation in my body, like we just felt. For me, that resistance and resentment, right, traps my tailbone, clenches my inner body. That's limiting to me and to my power. But I can't get my resistance and resentment just to go away by being nice about it, right? That's like dysfunctional Libra. And I can't get it to go away by idealizing something else. That's a dysfunctional Sagittarius. So I have to get into the Scorpio of it. I've got to be in the question of like, what are my resentments? How do I actually work with my resistance? What's underneath this? Is there a harm that hasn't been addressed? Is there energy that needs to be catalyzed and cathartically moved? Do I have a desire that I've been ignoring? So, power is scary. It's deeply terrifying. actually. And because it transforms us, to really be in our power means that we often have to let go of our habits and our comforts. Hmm. So my opinion, take what works, leave the rest.